Hey everyone, welcome to another video review. This is the Transformers Studio Series 86 Commander Class Optimus Prime. You can see him there in front of his box. I'll go ahead and put him off the side real quick. And yes, look at the box, which yes, you can see right there, a nice bit of artwork, which is a nice little visual representation of like that big scene in the movie where the touch is blaring and blasts off and starts blowing away Decepticons like crazy. And he's got his modes right there in Studio Series Optimus Prime 8631 Transformers Generations movie logo up there. You got, Transformers a movie, and hey, look, there he is blasting off right there. On the side, you have a nice bit of artwork right there of him in Commander Class right there. On this side, you have, again, hey, look, there's a, Megatron must be stopped no matter the cost. Authentic Transformers. On the bottom, you have what's included in some recycling and manufacturing details and all that stuff in a barcode. And, of course, on the back, you have a whole bunch of product shots and warnings and copyrights and all that stuff. And Optimus Prime joins the Autobot City defense to stop the Decepticons no matter the cost. And yeah, I'll tell them about the backdrop, which, yep, is of course included in the box. Yep, it's one of the bigger backdrops because it's, Commander Class. It's in the box. And yeah, you can see it's a pretty wide backdrop. 8631 is, of course, the ruins where, he fights Megatron for the last time. And of course, you can put him on there. Right there, like that, if you want, with all your different posable stuff. Or recycle it. And also in the box you have, of course, the instructions, which are pretty straightforward and pretty easy to understand, so not a huge deal there. So yes, the Commander Class Optimus there, you can see him right there. I'm going to zoom in real close, and yep, not that close. There you go. So, yep, Commander Class Optimus. You can see, yeah, he's got, of course, this good old Optimus head, gray face plates with the blue eyes and everything. This is kind of almost a Season 1 head, which is interesting. But yeah, you got, of course, orange picked up for the lights there. You got the blue. Cool, it's actually blue painted behind translucent pieces, although mine also has a bit of a weird paint right there on that one, unfortunately. Autobot symbol right there. Smokestacks, another gray stripe. Silver, of course, the silver grill abdomen thing, the white with the yellow down there. And, of course, the blue with the venting and the little gray toes. His little fuel pod, fuel tanks. Yeah, and he's also got a backpack, which I personally am not really, too cut up about, but, it does exist. If that bothers you, it exists. Also, the weird blue butt thing. Yeah, in this cartoon, if you look at some of the old model sheets, he does actually have a fairly chunky torso anyway, so it does kind of track and everything. So, there you go. Robot mode is fantastic. He is a wonderful looking robot. The only thing would be kind of, he does come with one flaw. It seems to be so far a 100% thing, which is the toe, or not the toes, the heels. See, the heels are installed upside down out of the box. It's only an aesthetic thing. It doesn't affect anything. He stands just fine. He transforms just fine. His truck modes is fine, but the heels are upside down out of the box. I've already fixed mine. You see, the thing is, there's a, let's see, there it is, right here. You see on the toe piece, there's a little, trapezoid thing, and, they're here. You'll know if it's upside down, that trapezoid's upside down. Also, you can see some minor stress marks from me flipping it. What you got to do is these pins right here. These pins right here, you got to knock those pins out and flip them around if you want to fix it. And you knock them out from this side so it comes out this way, because the gnarled end is on this side, so you can knock them out, flip it. You have to take the heels and swap them around because they're, the way it's, the hinge is right here. The way this hinge is, you're going to have to swap the heel around so they actually still work. But it takes only a few minutes if you have all the right tools. Swap them around, put the pin back in, and reinstall, and you're good to go. But also, again, if you're not comfortable with that, it is purely aesthetic. And most people aren't giving notice. So if you're not comfortable with it, you don't have to worry about it at all. It's not nothing will be a problem. There will be no problems if you don't swap it around. So just an FYI on that. In fact, it took people like 3 weeks to even notice when the first people first start getting in hand. So there's that. But yeah, he's to the hell though. Other than that, though, he is otherwise fantastic. Before we get into, I guess, a lot of these extras, which there's a lot, I'm going to go ahead and do the posability now. Head, ball joints, you got left and right, you got up and down, you do have a lot of waggle, you do have shoulders, you go full 360, you go outward that far. There's also biceps, butterfly joint here. To get it out, just kind of pull down a little bit on the arm to kind of disengage the little tab there, and then push it forward. It goes forward that far, which is pretty cool. You know, that happens. And also because of transformation, it can go back a little bit. Not a whole lot because of the backpack, but you can go back a little bit as well. He does have a bicep swivel, which is nice. Elbows only go 90 degrees, which, you know, some people are going to be mad about. The wrists can swivel like so. The fingers can open like this. You can see they open like this. There's a base hinge and a mid finger hinge. And of course, these fingers are all one piece, but this one's solid by itself. So, you know, you can have him point if you want, or open his hands or close the hands or whatever have you if you want. Here at the waist, there is a swivel unhindered, which is nice. Slightly off, I believe it's slightly off center because of how he works, but, you know, not a huge deal. No ab crunch, which, yeah, considering how much he's packing in there already, I'm not surprised, really. Oh, yeah, I guess also his antenna can wiggle. I kind of forgot. His antenna can go back and forth, so you can adjust how those sit. Hips here. There's hip flaps, so you can go that goes forward. There's a rear one as well. Goes forward that far and back this far and outward that far. And you have a thigh swivel, and the knees can bend that far, which is pretty good. Also, it's actually cut so that you can actually do the whole heroic stance thing, you know, so the thigh is slightly back and everything. And down here at the ankles, you do have 90 degrees of ankle tilt, plus the toe can go down a little bit, and the heel can go down if you want to, you know, use that for any posing stuff. So, pretty darn good posability. I can't really complain too much about it at all, really. The only thing I can really maybe complain a little bit about is the lack of an ab crunch, but even then, that's not a huge deal as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, he just looks really good in general. I guess you can also spin these around and kind of do like the old Diaclone toy or whatever. And just, hey, look, there's guns, I guess. Although on mine, this one is kind of loose. I have to kind of push in on it a little bit because there's a little kind of a locking point of sorts. Doesn't work super well on mine, but, you know, there's a bit of a locking point. But there you go. So, a couple accessories he does have. Of course, he has his rifle, which, you know, nice little finish on it. And, of course, that'll peg into his hand once you get the fingers out of the way. Get the fingers out of the way on his hand, it'll just hold it just fine. It's just a typical 5mm peg. You know, can close the hand around that. So, close the hand around it, no problem. He's holding it, no problem, which is pretty great. He also comes with a couple blast effects, which, you know, these ones. These ones right here. So, you know, these, of course, work with just fine, pegging into the end of the gun, like so. So he looks like he's shooting. They are a little bent out of the box. You might have to fix that a bit. He also has his axe. Yep, from the first show, not the movie, but still. He has his axe, and to put that on, well, you have to take the hand and you have to open up the forearm right there, rotate the hand in, close that back up, and then, hey, there's now a peg here, and the, you know, axe goes over the peg, and there you go. Now he's, you know, wielding his axe. You can spin that around as well, and all that stuff. He has a couple other blast effects, but they're not really useful till vehicle mode, so I'll show those off in a bit. But this gun, if you want to store it away, you can store back here. There's these tabs on either side, and there's these slots right here. You can just kind of tab it in right there like that, and it's on his backpack, either side. So that's pretty cool. And of course, one last accessory, which of course is in the chest right there. And of course, you can just open the chest up right here, like so, and open this panel right there. And hey, look, there's a matrix, as always. I'll go ahead and pop that out right there. Let's forget about. Yeah, you guys got the matrix. You got the silver and bronze with the blue gem piece. I'm pretty sure this is the same matrix we've seen a billion times now. And yeah, he can hold this kind of can hold this a little bit. It's kind of weird. You can kind of hold it. It's not great grip, mind you, but you can kind of hold it. You can hold the matrix, kind of. It's not great grip, to be honest. You can see it's not great, but you can hold the matrix decently. Yeah, there's like no tabs or anything. I wish there was like a thing to hold it securely, but there's not. Kind of hold secure if you do. Well, that's of course now it's upside down. Can kind of hold secure if you kind of wedge everything properly. He'll kind of hold securely if you wedge all the pieces in properly on the hand and whatnot. Yeah, you can kind of hold it, you know, keep his torso open and everything if you want. But yeah, you can hold it somewhat. It's not great grip, but you can hold it, and there you go. Matrix can plug right there. Yeah, some people complain about that being unpainted in there. There's detailing, but it's unpainted. But yeah, it's because it's the good old unpaintable plastic, so you can't really paint that. So there you go. But yeah, Matrix. So there you go on that. Oops, so there's that. Those are the effect things he can use on his general self, because of course he's a Commander class figure, so he comes with his trailer, which is a good size right there. I'm going to put him up fully off the side. But yeah, the trailer here, good size right there. It's, you know, goes all gray on gray with the little Autobot symbol right there. There's the lines down there, the little whatever that is. All that stuff, he comes with that, this little thing, so you know, it stand by itself. Everything, got the silver wheels, all that stuff. Got the taillights picked out. He's got, you know, some detailing right here, including a little latch and everything. And if you, of course, you want to fold it out, you can take these pieces, they'll move out like this. Rotate that down, and same thing on this side. Move this out, rotate this down, and you go ahead and, you know, open up that piece, and then open that up, and hey, look, you got a trailer opened up like that, which of course can be his base mode. And of course, hey, look, it's looking a little empty. Well, don't worry about that, because hey, look, here's the little drone or whatever you want to call it, a little thing there. Yeah, and this has a couple pegs which go in these peg holes right here, like so. And the drone can, of course, open up. You can untab that and then extend this out, and untab it from itself, extend it out like fully this far. You can bring this out right, like so, all that stuff. Bring up the radar dish, and there you go. There's some cool stuff there. Up here at the top, you can rotate like that. This, of course, this is hinged, can fold up and down. This can rotate, that can rotate. This, of course, can hinge right there. The claw can open and close like that. This can go up and down, it can't rotate. The cockpit can open, but unfortunately it's so small, I don't know of any figures that can fit in that. It's that tiny. So maybe the little tiny figures that came with like Unicron or whatever, but that's beyond, that's the only thing I can think of. Those are kind of too small. Of course, these are Blast Effect compatible as well, so you can pop those on the end. So you're just like shooting like that. That's pretty neat. And of course, yeah, said blast effects can also be stored away on the sides here. A couple of ways, including let's see, which one was it? Yeah. So yeah, see these peg holes right here. There's little holes on the sides of the. There's little holes inside the ball right there that can just peg in right there, like that. Grip that in place. And grip that in place. Get in the hole right there, like so. Like that. So there's that. And of course, he's Roller. Silver. Like so. You can see he's silver. Nice silver paint. He's got 6 wheels. Little exhaust bits. He's got some peg holes. He's got seats, which unfortunately one of mine is kind of the paint was scuffed, and I think that's my fault. I think I messed up something. But yeah, you can sit here like this, if you want. Roll him down the ramp, no problem, right there. And of course, right here, there's little slots right here, and there's tabs right here. You can store him away. So if he's not rolling around loose in the trailer, you can just put him in like that, and now he's dead secure, which is pretty cool. Yeah, of course, yeah, the other thing about Roller here is, yeah, you saw the 4 seats. Those are compatible with, Titan Master / Prime Masters, which is pretty cool. I got one right here. And just kind of have to angle it in such a way, but yeah, you can get the Titan Master in there. Now they're sitting down. You can, again, have 4 of them sitting in here, like so, riding around in Roller, and that's pretty cool in its own right. Like that. And of course, the other thing, yeah, these two are compatible with each other, so you can just unpeg this because there are 2 peg holes on top, and you can, of course, peg this on top of Roller, including, like this. Can collapse it down if you want, like that. Tap it back in, all that stuff. By the way, yeah, this cannot go up on top into there's no divot, no cutout for him to go on top of the trailer anymore. So that's no longer a thing, unfortunately. So, you get some, you win some, you lose some, but hey, so you can have it like that if you want. I'm going to fold this guy away so you can be ready to, that. You can pick that on. And on top of that, of course, you can also do the usual thing, of course, fold this back up and stand them up, and hey, look, now it's the repair bay. Optimus, we go right there. Have that out and messing with him, so there's that. Axe here, by the way, can also store away. Again, it's also got a peg hole right there, and that can store away right here, like that. Yeah. There we go. Store away right here, like this. Fill peg in. There, it stores away like that. No problem. So you got that whole thing going on. Another cool thing is, of course, the you can close this up. Well, yeah, before I close it up, the gun here, Optimus's rifle. You can use that same slot system, and there's a little tab thing right there, and you can store away the gun right here in the upside down. Yeah, we get right here in the trailer like that. And there you go. And you can close this all up, and hey, look, you can store everything in there like that. Close that all up if you want. Put those away. And the cool thing also, getting this all closed up, is once again, yep, this roller here can tow the trailer. Either hole, actually, if you want. You can put on either one of the holes, no problem, and you can tow the trailer, no problem. So that's pretty cool. I'm just gonna go ahead and put them away now. Just gonna go ahead and put them away, and there you go. Close up the trailer, and yeah, that's pretty much the trailer in its nutshell, which is pretty neat. Not bad at all. The trailer in a nutshell is not bad at all. A lot better than the old trailer that we got. It's in fact, you can see here's the Earthrise trailer. Significantly larger. Also, again, as you can see, significantly more inside the trailer as well. So yeah, there's that. Yeah, that's the trailer. Again, more stuff I'll show off in a little bit after I have to kind of go in a weird order here. So there, that's the trailer for now. We'll come back to it in a little bit. There's one more feature on it I'll talk about in the vehicle mode. He's just getting his hand back out. Because now we've talked about all that stuff, time for some comparisons. Woo! And I've got quite a few of them here. So let's go ahead and just start with the big thing, which is how about we start with Siege Megatron, just because, the good old classic. Fortunately, his classic rifle is now kind of shorter. Yeah, they upped the scale, so now Megatron's a bit short by a lot, actually. So that's a bit of a problem. That's a bit of a problem, potentially. Of course, we already know Studio Series 86 Megatron is coming next year, so that's going to probably fix that issue. But if you want a Megatron now that can scale with him, I guess one is the Titans Return Megatron. This is the G2 version, but you can see a lot closer in height. Still kind of a bit shorter, but a lot closer. So if you want now, this is one. I believe the Toy World / Zeta Hegemon also more or less is the same height as him. But, that's kind of hard to find now. And also because we're doing, a bad guy leader two dudes. Here's a Kingdom Galvatron, which, is we can see that's the proper height, more or less. I believe he's going to be. They're doing a Galvatron in Studio Series as well, or Studio Series 86, I should say. It's probably, my understanding is it's probably going to be this guy again. My guess would probably be they're going to change this to solid orange rather than translucent. They're probably going to change the shade of purple a little bit, but beyond that, there's probably going to be little to no difference. So there's that. Here's Legacy Motor Master. Give you an idea there. Now he's back to being a bit shorter than Optimus, which is probably closer to accurate. Here's Kingdom Rodimus, who's now kind of a bit short, unfortunately. Not a huge deal, but it is a little, Now it's like, oh great, now we're gonna get a lot of cries for a new Optimus already. Here's Ultra Magnus, who now doesn't, is not as way oversized as he used to be. Still a bit tall, but not significantly so. I feel like that's closer to accurate now. And because why not? Just have him out. Here's Bumblebee. Here's Studio Series 86 Bumblebee. It feels kind of right. Maybe it's that weird thing again because of the show, but it feels close enough to accurate, at least by just eyeballing it. And because I have him out also for mostly for vehicle mode, but here's Huffer. Because I have him mostly for vehicle mode, but feels pretty right. This here's Sideswipe, just so you have an idea of the standard Autobot car. Siege Sideswipe, by the way. This Sideswipe, just so you have a standard Autobot car size, but I feel that's also correct-ish. And finally, some other Optimuses. Here's the VNR Optimus. Just to give you an idea there. And of course, here's Earthrise Optimus. Yep. He's going to be the new standard from here on out. So yeah, Earthrise Optimus ain't going to be popping up very often from here anymore on this channel. So there you go. Yep. Yeah, so Optimus here looks great. Great posability. Good mount accessories, including the trailer, of course. He's a bit larger than, we're kind of used to for Optimus, but I think that works really well. And he just is very cartoonish. And genuinely, I think he's probably the best generations Optimus we have right now. Like G1 Optimus, period. So there you go. So that's the robot mode as a whole. Get into transformation, I guess. Which pretty cool transformation. So yeah, first thing is make sure these fists, you have to make sure they're balled up properly. So the finger is tucked in underneath the thumb like that. And if it's not balled up properly, they won't fit into the space for them. So yeah, make sure the fingers are completely balled in properly. And then you go ahead and open up the forearms like so. And collapse the fist in like that. And close that up like that. Retab it in. Untab this right here. Rotate the fist around. Tab it back in like that. Then at the shoulders, you want to bring those up like there. And then right here at the bicep, rotate 90 degrees like that. And then bring the forearm down like that. And just hold it, keep it there. Same thing. Rotate it up, rotate it around, bring that down. And keep it there like that. Just keep it out of the way. Now here, what you want to do, you want to come back here and pick this. And by the way, there's a Tamashii stage port if you want to plug that into any sort of flight stand type of thing. I always forget about these things, but yeah, you saw me using it in the thumbnail. Yeah, untab this and bring this down between the legs like so, like that. Now, take these pieces right here, and you want to bring those up like that, and bring this up right here like that. Let's give you the space so you can get in here and bring these pieces out, and, rotate this out like that. You bring this flap right here, you want to bring that up right here, and then bring these out like so, and then you can untab this from the back right here, and bring it down like that. At this point, you want to take the upper torso and rotate that 180 degrees, and then take the waist and rotate that 180 degrees like so. So the centerpiece is like this. Then back here, what you want to do is take the head panel and rotate that down like so. Rotate that down and bring this flap out right here like this. And you're going to have to rotate it all the way around. It can be a bit of a pain sometimes. It doesn't like to come out all the way sometimes, particularly when you first get it. But yeah, push it down until eventually it's flat, and level with the rest of the top of the truck like that. And then you can bring this panel right here and make sure to straighten it out like this, like so. Then right here, and also his antenna are going to adjust a little bit. You can push those in a bit, but it doesn't really matter that much. You have plenty of room. But yeah, they will kind of naturally push forward a little bit when you do this. Anyway, take this panel right here. You want to bring up here and untab that and bring it up like that. It'll kind of help cover the head up. Take these pieces right here, and they're on a double hinge. You bring them back like this. And like this. This one's a bit stubborn on mine. Doesn't like to fold in. Yeah, and you bring them back like that. So they're sitting like that, more or less. And you can go ahead and bring these panels back down. And then right here, kick the arms, and they'll bring back and down like that. And then just there's a tab here, which will go into a slot right here. And there's a tab here, which will go into a slot on the forearm. You just bring that back and tab that in. So, and like so. And again, bring this back and down. This, and this will tab in. and tab in. Cool thing, these pieces right here have a little divot for the pegs, which is kind of neat, nice little touch to make sure, you know, it all fits together properly. And then after all that, you bring this down all the way, and you kind of then bring it up so that's sitting flush with the windshield. Then you bring the grill out. It's on a hinge. Bring it out, and then unfold the upper half of the grill like so, and bring this up like that. And hey, look, bring it all up, and hey, look, now it's a complete grill. Then you bring these panels out like this. Bring that out, and bring this up. By the way, you can see right there, there's these little tabs. These are for the window panel, so you can bring those out. So if you want to do something like put a sticker in there, because I know some people want to do the whole faux reflection thing. If you want to live dangerous, you can go ahead and try to, you know, pop these out and put like stickers on them or repaint or whatever what you want to do there. So that's just something you can do if you want. So you can bring that up, and then of course on this side, bring this out, and then bring it up and tap it in like so. And hey, look, now you got a walking truck. You got the walking truck mode. Yeah, so we're most of the way there now. It's pretty much just the legs. So make sure we're down here. You want to make sure to take the feet here and tab into the side. You'll hear it, you know, kind of audibly, you know, tab in when you're straightened out like that. Then take these panels right here on the front. You want to untab those and bring them around, and they'll tab into the side like that. Same thing on this side. Bring it around, tab it into the side of the leg. Then down here, but in the foot, there's a little notch here. You can get this. You get this piece out right here, and you get this piece out right here. And then at this point, you take the feet and bring them down like that. Bring it down like that. Bring the heel down and bring the heel down like so. And then you tab the legs together like that. Just kind of stay together like so. Then right here, you want to go ahead and take this piece, and there's a little part where it's kind of clips in right here. You want to unclip it and bring it back like so. And this right here, you can take this panel and bring it down, and also kind of bring the wheels out so you can get it tabbed in between the wheels like so. Like that. Now here, what you want to do is take these panels back here and untab them and bring them forward. They're going to tab into the back of the legs right there. And this part's a little tricky because you have to have the legs in the exact right position for them to tab in nicely. I'm almost thinking about maybe these tabs might need to be shaved down a bit. Maybe. On top of that, then you have to get these tabs into the back of the arms as well, which also not entirely easy. But yeah, you get those tabbed in. And if it's all done properly, this should sit somewhat straight, although, again, sometimes it's just really finicky. Get that all tabbed in like so. Make sure, again, the smokestacks are straightened out. Then right here, this piece right here, you just kind of take this and you just push it out, and it'll slide out. And midway through, you rotate this around and bring this up, and this will tab into the underside of the cab, like so. It's supposed to. Again, same thing. Bring this down. Rotate this around, and then bring it up and tab it onto the underside of the cab. Like so. And again, if everything's sitting proper, this should all, you know, fit together. But again, things are fighting right here. And then right here, you take these pieces and rotate these around like that. And rotate these wheel pieces around like that, and they'll click into place. That's the cab, and of course you can take the trailer, fold those up, and then hey look, there's the trailer hitch, goes in that little peg hole right there, and there you go. That is Optimus Prime in his truck mode. So yes, that is Optimus Prime's truck mode. The transformation there, as you saw, is it's got a lot going on, but also it's not really that difficult. It's really elegant. It's a really elegant. It's a complex but elegant transformation. I really like that. Yeah, but you can see there his very Optimus-y truck mode. I mean, the stripe, of course, disappears. Like, you know how you like his gray stripe disappears in truck mode most of the time in the cartoon and everything. And, you know, the legs flatten out in such a way that looks like a truck, and then, you know, it's got his little ladders here and the little ladders and the fuel tanks, and hey, look, silver rims and everything. His big old trailer, and he rolls pretty decently. Yeah, the only thing maybe, yeah, you can kind of see a little bit of the head peeking out in the back here, and there's a little hollow back here in the back of the truck, but really nothing too bad there. It works really well. He looks good, and he's got this, you know, you got the silver, grill and silver headlights, silver bumper with a little bit of yellow, silver on the mirrors, again the orange on the lights and the blue windows and everything. And he just looks really good. And I really love this thing so much. And just, yeah, he just looks really nice as a whole. A couple more things he can do in this mode. Accessories, again, this stuff back here. One thing is the gun, and I suspect this is a bit of degree of future-proofing. The gun here, if you don't want to store in the trailer, you can, you know, by himself, you can store the gun here, the little magazine or whatever you want to, whatever that is. You can go right here, like this. And you can store it like that. And again, this is probably future-proofing for like a standalone release with no trailer. I'm guessing probably it wouldn't surprise me if a Nemesis Prime gets released with or something with this, just this, no trailer, which would disappoint me because I want the full trailer if they're going to Nemesis Prime, because you can go to obvious repaints here. There's that, and of course, I'm going to put this back real quick. Yeah. Just close that back up like so. Yeah, his other accessory. Yeah, the other accessories, which why did I put that down? Which I haven't talked about yet, which is these blast effects. There's kind of 4 of them. Like two of them go together. You see, you know, kind of like this, and this one tabs and pegs over that one, and this one pegs over this one, and something about these. Yeah, they have these little tabs here, and you put them like this underneath the truck here. There's these slots right here, and that's where those tabs go. So you can recreate the moment in the movie. You know, he's transforms when he's being, you know, fighting the Decepticons in Autobot City, and you know he does that, and then the launches and transforms and everything, and you can still kind of connect the trailer there, and you know, so you can have the, you know, the you know, trucking along, then you know, launches up, and you know, separates the trailer, falls away, and then you know, launches up, and yeah, it's pretty cool that they have that little bit in there, and for these, if you want to store them away, nice thing is back here, there's one last feature on this trailer, which is back here, you untap this piece right here, and you bring this down, and hey look, there's a little tray, just like Kingdom Rodimus had a tray, although it operates differently, still it's a tray, and you can put these pieces in there, in here, like that. They just snug right in, they don't tab in or anything, but they're snug in there, and they close that up, and do that, and there you go. Those are stored away. They rattle around a little bit, but not too much. And there you go. That's pretty cool. It's just generally really cool that that's the thing. And he rolls well, and he just looks fantastic, and I love this trailer. So, a couple things, I guess. For some comparisons, you know, I got them here. Again, how about some Commander class comparisons? Here's Legacy Motormaster. The trucks are actually roughly the same size now. The truck, you can see the cabs. This one's got a bit of that extra, like, you know, over cab thing. But the trucks themselves are roughly the same size. His trailer is taller and wider, but also noticeably shorter. You can see right there. That's the thing. And of course, here's a Kingdom Rodimus. This thing right there. Optimus is a bit longer overall. I think Rodimus is actually kind of heavier. Actually, again, the cabin, actually, I was meant to mention this. Optimus by himself is actually pretty heavy for how big he is. He's got a lot of density to him. You can see, again, that. And of course, here's Studio Series 86 Magnus popping away from his trailer again. Yeah, unfortunately here, yeah, the cab's a bit smaller on Magnus. You can see that. Yeah, Magnus's cab is a bit smaller now. Not too much. It's not too bad. You can see it's not too bad, but yeah, it's definitely a bit smaller than Optimus's cab. Not to the point of like it's. I would say so. It's relatively close enough in scale that it still works, but yeah. Also, you can see again, Optimus's trailer is just a smidge longer. Just a smidge. The trailer, yeah, it's just a smidge longer. Although it's like literally, if you look at, you know, the sum total of the trailers, we're talking about like a centimeter. But also, Magnus is taller and, you know, needs to carry cars and all that. So there you go. Here's a couple of cars. Here's a Siege Sideswipe, and here's a SS86 Bumblebee. And of course, this brings up the question, you know, can they fit in the trailer? Can they fit? Well, Sideswipe here is probably one of the wider car bots, and yes, you can fit one car in the trailer. You can fit like that, no problem. He fits just fine, which of course obviously means Bumblebee fits no problem whatsoever. You almost get 2 Bumblebees in there. So there you go. Yes, deluxe cars do fit in the trailer. Here is Siege Megatron, just because I'm not going to transform Galvatron and I'm not going to transform Galvatron and the other Megatron I brought in, but yeah. There's Megatron as a tank. It's close-ish. Again, we got Cybertronian tank versus Optimus, so I don't know. And I'm going to almost do some of this out as the same. Whoop. Here's VNR Optimus, again, with this really small trailer. See that? It's kind of small trailer. And also here's Huffer, because why not? And of course, here's Earthrise Optimus. And yeah, you can see particular Earthrise Optimus and Studio Series Optimus. Yeah, very significant size difference between the two trucks and trailers. There's a significant size difference there. Like, yeah, that trailer is dwarfed. This is kind of what you get. This is Commander versus Leader. This is what an extra $30 to $35 gets you. Also, by the way, yeah, the entirety of the Earthrise Optimus fits on just Studio Series Optimus's trailer. That's something that tells you something. That tells you something right there. Now, the other thing, of course, is trailer compatibility. That's why I brought these all out at the same time. And the answer is, yes, they are intercompatible. It's the same 5mm port system. So yeah, if you want to give Optimus a really tiny trailer, you can. You can do that. It works, although this lifts off, but you can do that. It looks ridiculous, but you can do it. Can Huffer tow it? Well, of course you can tow the Earthrise. What am I doing? You can tow that one. We can tow this one. Yes, yes, you can tow Optimus's trailer. No problem. That works. No problem. So Huffer can tow that one. And of course, yeah, Earthrise Optimus. Can Earthrise Optimus use this? If you remove this gun, Earthrise Optimus can in fact tow this trailer, although now it looks a bit oversized for him. But you can tow it. You can tow this trailer just fine. Now this, yeah, again, though, you have to remove this gun because it gets in the way. But you can tow that trailer, which means, of course, yes, as well, DNR Optimus can also tow it, although it's because of his design. Yeah, that's a little far back. It's a little far back for VNR, and I don't think the adapter on this trailer will work, although I'll double check that. I will double check that if this adapter works. I don't think it will, but no, it will not. So yeah, you can. It is intercompatible. The trailers are somewhat intercompatible. Trailers and trucks are all somewhat intercompatible with one another. Although there is definitely a bit of type of stuff going on. Yeah, so the trailers are all intercompatible, and yeah, the trucks are intercompatible and everything, and all works just fine on that front. So, yeah, there you go on that front. So, with that, come to the end of this review. Only thing, yeah, this stupid smokestack is a little loose sometimes, which means, yeah. So Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime. I've been looking forward to this toy, and it delivered. This is fantastic. This is, I'm going to say, this is the best generations Optimus Prime, G1 Optimus we have gotten. I mean, we've gotten Earthrise and Siege, and way back there was, the class there. We got there was the classics Optimus. If we still want to go back that far. The other kind of classics Optimus, the one that came in the Megatron 2-pack, there was this, and so on and so on and so on and so forth. This is the best one by far. Unless you just really do not like the cartoon aesthetic, this is the best one, or just really hate fake parts or whatever. This is the best one by far. It is a good size. He's good and solid. He finally comes with a good trailer again. It's a good trailer with, really good chunky trailer with pretty much all of the accessories you want, and then some. The only thing is like, oh no spring-loaded gimmick. Oh well. He comes with all that. He's got a great transformation that is fun. It's complex but fun and smooth. It looks good in both modes. The only thing is like this tabbing right here. I might have to shave the tabs down on that plug in the back of the thighs. I might shave those down a bit. I think those are causing the problems, or maybe these ones. One of those is definitely causing an issue where it's causing it to not quite sit entirely flush, but I need to figure that out. But he's got, he's got a good amount of accessories without being overbearing, and he's good size and everything. He's just fantastic. And yeah, he is the Optimus to get right now. And if you're doing Generations, period. Like, period. Is he worth $90? As far as I'm concerned, yes, he is worth the $90. He is fantastic, and I will not, as long as, if you just are not sick of G1 Optimus or anything, you will love this thing. I highly recommend this guy when you can get him. He's still kind of not really at wide release yet in the US anyway. I was able to get mine from CMD store. I did pay a little extra to get it, but I got it early, and I'm very happy that I did. So he's going to start appearing. I believe he's going to start trickling out in like late October and November in the US. But yeah, sometime from late October and early November is when he's going to start getting to a lot of people's hands in the US. So get this guy. He is fantastic in every way. I'm really looking forward to like the Nemesis Prime repaint and whatnot. They got to do it. I mean, come on. I really hope he actually gets a trailer this time. But yeah, I would buy that up again. Yes, absolutely. This is a fantastic toy, and he beats out Earthrise Optimus by a significant degree. Like, it's no contest. Earthrise Optimus was great. I generally liked Earthrise Optimus, but this blows it away. No way around it. So yeah, big deal. This really guy's big deal, and what a way, I think, to do the 40th anniversary of the franchise as a whole is to release this amazing Optimus. And yeah, get him. that's it. Just get him. So that brings us to the end of this. So I hope you found this review informative, entertaining. I hope you like, comment, and subscribe. Check out my social media down in the description and at the end of the video. Check out my Coffee and my Patreon, and I shall see you next time with another video review.